Hey and welcome to the Daily Man United News Show. Let's begin with our daily news. Adrien Rabiu wage demands holding up Manchester United switch. Manchester United have held up the deal for Adrien Rabiu for now due to the Juventus midfielder's wage demands, according to Get Football News Italy. The Red Devils have agreed on a fee for the 27-year-old with the Bianconeri, but the Frenchman's demands have been a stumbling block in the progress of his move to Old Trafford. United missed out on Champions League football after finishing 6th in the Premier League last season. The absence of Europe's premier competition at Old Trafford this campaign is said to be an issue for Rabiu. The France international is represented by his mother Veronique. Higher-ups at the Manchester-based club are hesitant about the 27-year-old's agent. United have been chasing a few of Erik ten Hag's top targets this summer, but have failed to make any progress. Thus, the club have turned to other alternatives. While it's good to see the club have a plan B, in some quarters of the fan base, the possible arrival of Rabiu hasn't gone down well. The France international doesn't have the best of reputations. The Red Devils are doing the right thing for now, not caving into Rabiot's demands. We already have a lot of high earners at the club. The management needs to be better at making sure there is a proper wage structure at United. There might be some fear that Rabiu will be just another high maintenance figure at the club. Paul Pogba was considered one by the fans. The Frenchman left the Red Devils after his contract ended this summer, proving to be a very underwhelming transfer. Hopefully, United will reconsider the signing of Rabiu and go after other alternatives. If Ten Hag is adamant about having the 27-year-old at the club needs to make sure we don't overpay the Frenchman and affect the dynamic of the squad. Chelsea edge ahead of Manchester United in Frenkie de Jong chase. After chasing Frenkie de Jong's signature for over 3 months, it seems like Manchester United may end up losing the Dutch playmaker to Premier League rivals Chelsea. This latest revelation comes from Sport, who have acted like Barcelona's mouthpiece right from when the saga started. They write that the Catalan club have called the Dutch midfielder's agent Ali Dursun for a face-to-face meeting. The La Liga side are desperate for a solution. They are aware that time is running out for them to register all their new recruits, and Xavi wants everyone to be available for their opening La Liga game. One of the best ways to accelerate the solution is to either force De Jong to take a drastic salary cut or leave. As of now, talks with Chelsea are most advanced, as they are ready to pay over 80 million euros, plus they have the added advantage of Champions League football to offer. However, the Netherlands international still prefers to play in Barcelona, and both United and Chelsea are yet to convince the player to make the move to England. United had, earlier in the summer, agreed a fee of around 85 million euros, including add-ons, with the Catalan outfit. Erik ten Hag had personally called up his compatriot in a bid to convince the player of the project in Manchester. Barca have informed De Jong's entourage that a salary cut must be taken in order for the player to remain in Catalonia. However, there is no chance of that happening at the moment, according to ESPN. The decision to let the playmaker leave is purely an economic one and not based on sporting merit, as has been reiterated by Barca president Juan Laporta, but they have tried to force the issue through a multiple ways, something that has irked De Jong. They have tried to use the Spanish media to paint him as the villain. As previously reported, they had even sent a letter to the player which stated that the last contract renewal which he signed back in 2020 and which included clauses of deferred wages and when they were meant to be paid had alleged irregularities. All this have turned the heads of Barcelona supporters, who even went on to abuse the Dutchman while he was en route to training. The player's lawyers were forced to complain to FIFPRO and La Liga about Barca's treatment of the player. Less than 3 weeks remain before the transfer window shuts. Some sort of clarity regarding De Jong's potential next destination is expected within the week. Despite United's best attempts, if Chelsea manage to land the player, there will be huge fan outrage considering the time spent on a single target. Cody Gakpo responds to Manchester United transfer rumours. Reported Manchester United target Cody Gakpo has responded to rumours linking him with a move to the Old Trafford club. United are reportedly readying a bid for the PSV Eindhoven star, whose market value as per Transfermarkt is €30 million, but speaking after PSV's victory over Monaco on Tuesday, which saw them progress to a play-off against the Scottish side Rangers for a place in the Champions League group stages, Gakpo told ESPN via Goal, "We must first focus on and try to make it to the Champions League. Then, it's more likely that I will stay. I don't think I have said anywhere that I am leaving, so there is definitely a chance that I will stay. I am open for a cup of coffee with the management, or coffee for them and water for me. We'll see how it goes." If taken on face value, Gakpo's word mean that United will have to wait until August 24, the date of the second leg of that Rangers play-off, before they get an answer from the Dutch forward. This is less than ideal for Erik ten Hag, as he attempts to secure signings as soon as possible. With the Premier League season in full swing, United's summer transfer business started well, with the signing of Tyrell Malacia, Lisandro Martinez and Christian Eriksen. However, other forays into the market have been frustrating and unproductive. Playmaker Frenkie de Jong, Ten Hag's main target, appears to have chosen Chelsea should he leave Barcelona. Striker Benjamin Sesko has moved to Leipzig and is set to stay at Salzburg for this campaign. United themselves have pulled out of a deal for Marko Arnautovic and have been priced out of a move for Antony. Whether the club will sit and wait for yet another target for 2 more weeks remains to be seen. Facundo Pellistri to remain with Manchester United. Manchester United do not possess the greatest of numbers in attack. Erik ten Hag has been keen on adding depth, and names like Antony, Cody Gakpo have frequently been mentioned as being of interest to United. With less than 3 weeks away from the summer transfer window shutting, time is running out for the Red Devils to strengthen up front. There might be an in-house solution to the problem, with Facundo Pellistri set to remain at United instead of going out on loan. The Uruguayan got on the score sheet in United's first pre-season game against Liverpool. He then came on against Atletico Madrid in United's penultimate friendly in also, but a twisted ankle meant he had to be substituted early, and according to Spanish outlet AS, the injury will take up to 8 weeks to heal, which will prevent him from going out on loan this window. There were talks of a loan spell with the Greek champions Olympiacos, but nothing will work out for now, and that has presented the 20-year-old with the chance of making his official debut for the Red Devils 2 years on from signing from Penarol. The report notes the lack of options for Ten Hag, with only Marcus Rashford, Jadon Sancho and Anthony Elanga with senior experience. This might open up a chance for the Uruguayan international. He is adept at playing on the right wing, and apart from Sancho, Elanga and Rashford have struggled down the flank and prefer playing down the left. Palestri is desperate to make the cut of Uruguay's World Cup squad and will be keen to impress the Dutch manager so that he gets game time in order to impress Diego Alonso, the national team manager. The injury might be a blessing in disguise for the talented winger. He will be keen to impress Ten Hag, and he can offer something different with his direct style of running if given the opportunity. Manchester United boss Erik ten Hag, dissatisfied with the inactivity regarding Ajax forward Anthony deal. Erik ten Hag is frustrated about the lack of progress Manchester United have made in regards to a deal for Ajax forward Anthony. According to the Telegraph, the Red Devils had identified the Brazilian as a target earlier this summer, but it seems negotiations between United and the Eredivisie champions have stagnated over the last few weeks. There has been no update regarding the 22-year-old's future. The price tag set by Ajax on Anthony's head appears to have discouraged the Manchester-based club, who have looked for other alternatives. The deal has been ongoing for a long time. It looks like there is a trend at United this summer to pursue a target until the end without going after other options. We need to act faster and be more decisive with the closing stages of the transfer window nearing. Ten Hag had arrived earlier than most people expected. The Dutch manager watched the final game of the last season from the stands. Some would have thought the club was planning ahead in the proper manner, but since then we have been slow in addressing the issues from the previous campaign. Ten Hag identified certain players he wanted to bring in at the very beginning, but We are now in August and have made only 3 signings. Why the Red Devils have waited so long is anyone's guess. Ideally, the new manager should have had most of the new faces in the squad before the start of pre-season to introduce the different system and ideas to the squad. Even if we weren't able to sign the top targets, we should have moved on to alternatives earlier in the window. Waiting so long for players who may or may not come isn't wise. If the Anthony deal looks untenable, then United should go after other forwards capable of adding quality to the team. It's not too late yet, but we need to act fast with important games against Brentford and Liverpool coming next in the Premier League. Man United turn attention to Championship star as a solution for right back spot. Max Aarons could become a possible solution for Manchester United this transfer window, according to Sky Sports. The Norwich City right back is seen as an option for the Red Devils. The 22-year-old has been someone United have had an eye on for a long time. Other top teams in the Premier League have also been credited with an interest previously. Now, it remains to be seen what the Manchester-based club will decide. In supporters' eye, United's current options for the right-back position are not up to the mark. Diogo Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka fought for a starting berth last season. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, it was the former Crystal Palace star that got the nod into the starting 11, but Ralf Rangnick's arrival changed the 24-year-old's fortunes in Manchester, who then played second fiddle to the Portugal international. Dalot played the majority of the season under the German manager. The 23-year-old's performances in the attacking half of the pitch make him more palatable for United fans. Wan-Bissaka is brilliant in defense. The 24-year-old has excellent attributes when it comes to the art of taking the ball away from opponents, but his play in the final third of the pitch lets people down. While some fans might prefer Dalot, the Portuguese international has hardly covered himself in glory and doesn't have the best of reputation defensively. Thus, some would say there is a need for a quality right back at United. Aarons is a decent prospect. The England under-21 international has come up through the youth ranks at Norwich, while the Canaries have found it challenging to stay in the Premier League. The 22-year-old has been one of their standout players. With the Red Devils searching for a fullback this summer, Aarons would be a decent option to have in the squad. The youngster still has a long way to go. However, under the right guidance, he can be a future star in English football. I will be uploading daily Man United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.